Just cleaning up while they're on a company picnic. So sorry about that, Wisteria. Had to do it. And now those important documents for the boss. And then she'll forgive me, right? And then I can get back in the Hitman, right? Right? Right?
Um, detective behind you. Woo. Yes, it's a spooky summer again. I'm doing another Whodunit tournament, another Guess the Killer tournament. That's right, I've done many of these before. I've done events, I've done tournaments just like this. The most recent one was the Psych Guess event. And obviously, we found out that Psych was the dead body of Professor Hawkins being controlled by Rebecca's old Teddy. So, what will happen now? This is known as the CPU tournament. I know who you dueled last summer. uh, Spoofing off the iconic horror movie I Know What You Did Last Summer from the late 90s. It is very near and dear to my heart. It's one of my very favorite horror movies because of how silly and over the top it is. I love it. The second one's almost as good as the first one. That's how, and then it goes off the rails after the second one. But still, the first two are really good. If you know what it's about this fisherman in North Carolina that gets hit by four students that were drunk, and they try to like throw his body at the bottom of the ocean. They didn't realize that he was still alive. Well, they did kind of realize he was still alive, but they thought he drowned. So he comes back to haunt them and actually like take them out and their friends. And it takes place in North Carolina, so that's very near and dear to my heart. That's where I'm originally from, is from the state of North Carolina. So this movie really hits home for me. Anyway, it was just a fun little spoof, and I even drew the main bad guy character off of the iconic, the iconic movie. Hold on a second. I see a spider. That is a spider. 1 second. I think I got it. I did the blinds too. Those blinds are expensive. I don't want to mess them up. Okay, I'm back. So anyway, this is a very special guest event. You guys have missed the last two, but I really hope anyone out here can figure out this one. I made this one a lot more simple, a lot more dumbed down. So don't worry. I think you guys got this one. Bring it on. Bring it on. So we have 8 duelists, and I will go over who they are now. And I will explain the story. We have Celeste, Detective Lee, Fish, Joe, Mr. Cringe, Mr. Safe, Rad, and Waves. Regular Waves. Now, to explain why these people are here, well, I had a very specific plan. Now, here's how it's going to work. You see, everyone's in red except Detective Lee. So here's what happens. Apparently, there's been a bunch of duelists gone missing recently, like a whole bunch. Turns out there's this killer duelist named Fish, and he's not a fisherman. He's a lot more dangerous than that. He basically, I guess he's a fisherman of sorts. The duelist he defeats, he collects their decks and adds certain cards to his deck. So he has a mishmash deck. Very strong. Now, he's after more people, and we're trying to figure out why. Well, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but just know Everyone but Detective Lee here is a suspect. So you have many picks. Yeah, and not only that is Mold is also a suspect. So there's technically 8 duelists that can be suspects. Mold's just not in the tournament. I mean, it could be anyone. It could be anyone. One of these people is the killer. Detective Lee has discerned this, and he is keeping them all in this boating dock area, trying to make sure he can catch who the killer is. As he is a detective, as he has solved many cases in the past, he will solve this one too. But first, some duels. So, let's get going. As it usually goes, I will give slight hints to whoever loses duels. So that will give you some hints. I've done that before. Let's get going. Mr. Cringe versus Joe. Remember, Joe is no joke. He was the owner of the deceased Tom Turkey, so he has his Fire King deck. Mr. Cringe has some tough dinos, but I'm not sure his cringiness will save him here. Sure it will. So whoever loses this gives out info. Hippo Carnival. Oh my goodness, this is dangerous already. But doesn't this count towards its effect? Yes, it does. Ooh. Okay. Wait, you can't attack after? Oh, it can't attack? Ah, it cannot declare an attack this turn. I mean, he's got a great field though. Look at this field. Yep. Easy destruction, get a summon. Okay, this is the beauty of his deck. This is when his deck pops off. Now, it cannot be summoned, but he's about to, yeah. From 2 come 1. One of the OG champs summons Jirak Giganoto. Or Giganoto, whatever you want to call him. Oh, that was cringe. That stinks because you really had him on a short leash there. Velo, ooh, Velo's a really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a lot better. A lot better. Look at this, 33. You're kidding me. Hippo Carnival again? So I hope you guys like the design of the new villain. The thumbnail I thought was really good. It's basically, I mean, I just was inspired by the fisherman from, which was, forget his name, like David Willis or something from the movie. I know what you did last summer. Okay, I know what you're planning to do with that. Yeah, get that. You gotta get that damage in, Mr. Cringe. This is smart. You gotta do this. It's fine. He's still got the upper hand for now. What are you destroying? Torrential. Dang, he probably could have used that. Doesn't do much good against a Fire King deck. And the beauty of this tournament is I can stop it halfway through and it'll lead to more mystery, to more speculation. Uh-oh. Really? Hera. Okay, do or die. Yeah, he had to get that or he lost. But it's a fact. Yeah, no. Oh, he was about to win, but not quite. That's so sad, man. He was about to win the duel and Garunik stops him. Joe's a madman. Joe's brought his gun to the fight. I mean, to the investigation. Mr. Cringe is still in this is a great first duel. Oh my gosh, Giganote will not go down. Prepare to get smacked. Bam. Joe's dead. Joe's a dead man. 1 turn to go. 1 turn. Freaking go. Let's go. I told you guys, Mr. Cringe and Mr. Safe are not bad duelists. They may be some old, they may be some rusty, they're not old, but they must be rusty champs. But it's not, it's not that bad. Oh my gosh, you're definitely not beating them in attack points, so get Garunix or you lose. Time's up. What do you do, old man? Okay, why did you get rid of Onslaught of the Fire Kings? Pretty sure that could have helped you. Big time. Why did you get rid of Onslaught? Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, you know what though? This thing can attack everything. You can just attack everything, and then you can attack directly with Giganoto before they ever get Garunix's effect off. I think. Unless they have Mirror Force. Ouch. Aolo. Give me Protops. I mean, 29's really good. It does pretty much beat over everything he has. Problem is if you destroy Garunix. What are you going to do with this situation? Okay, Aolo. That was a genius move. I think Mr. Cringe may have this duel. He can literally attack everything out. He can literally attack everything out. He's done it. The winner. In a second. Still, he can attack. It doesn't matter what you summon. He can attack everything out. It doesn't matter. He can attack everything. That is the most attacks I've ever seen by a monster in one turn. I think that was like 7 attacks. The winner, Mr. Cringe. That was shocking. I really thought the Fire King deck would dominate, but Joe gets embarrassed in front of his nephew. Wow. So, Joe has to give up some info. Joe saw someone go into the doghouse. He tried to shoot at him, but he missed. And that's really, I mean, the only thing he really knows is that he saw them drop like a bracelet. Like a little bracelet. So that's all I have for Joe. Next up is Detective Lee and Rad. Obviously, Lee is basically the main character of this tournament. I was going to put in Haven and Buff Shroud, but they're just busy with their own stuff. Like, Haven's going to go on vacation, and Buff Shroud's just... He has his own plot to deal with that I haven't fleshed out fully yet. Okay. So, wait a second. Let me make sure I have this right. Detective Lee, Rad. Okay. And of course using his new deck here, so he should be very strong here. Yes, I know he's being controlled, but I'm explaining that in a way right now, just so we can have this plot. Rad. Yo, that's Rod. Okay, there he is. Pretty sure this will be a quick 5 turns or less. There's no way that fire deck competes with this full-powered 6 Sams. I mean, he even uses basically the same structure deck as Blaze of Destruction. Whoops. At least you got Backfire out. Oh, that will be your final turn, sir. Oh, yes. Goyo. At least he didn't get Gateway. But his summoning's crazy right now. No Mirror Force? Ooh, the curse is lifted. He does not get Mirror Force. Oh, but he does get Dirty Cylindered crap. Wow, that worked out pretty well for him. It could have been much worse for Rad. Oh, Rad, good night. Oh, and he gets Mirror Forced. Ain't no way. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Oh boy. It's the Mighty Flame Dancer. Look at this. You're getting direct. How embarrassing. Direct attacked by a flame dancer. You know, if Detective Lee loses, he wouldn't really have much info to give up since he's trying to find info. You gotta be careful now, destroying his monsters. And beat him quickly. Okay, you should be fine. Detective Lee should be fine here. He's got some great cards out. Oh my gosh. So, does he draw a monster is the question. He does not. Okay, yeah, I think he got him. I think this is the duel. Oh my gosh, that's still not the duel? Well, they're gonna attack with Shania, which, by the way, I love the art of Shania. Will they get a duel on the next turn? No, they don't. They draw a monster, but that won't be enough. Even 2 monsters wouldn't have been enough. Whoa! No! 50, okay, but good. He has no information to give out. He's the guy searching for information. I can't explain what just happened there. So the detective is out, but obviously the story is still ongoing. Is Rad really legit to get to the final? No way. Mr. Safe and Fish, the main villain. Mr. Cringe already made it. Can Mr. Safe make it as well? There's really not too much difference with their decks. They're just a little bit different. Both dinos. And Fish. So, will Fish add more Duel Monsters cards to his ever-growing collection? They'll make a fine addition to my collection. Begin. What is that? What is, oh. Thanks, I'll take your Gemini Lancer, chump. They may have got a bad starting hand, too. They'll be embarrassing if the main villain loses this quickly. Oh my gosh, I think they will. Yep, there goes your Chaos End Master. Wonder where they stole that from. There aren't many duelists that use that monster. Oh my gosh, and next turn you may not even... Oof. Dolka? Yeah. So you can't use monster effects, they'll just negate it. Well, I know what that card is. Oh my gosh, wow. Swords. Terraforming, there we go. Here's a card they stole. Fog Castle. But no monster with the Fog Castle out, weird. Gemini Lancer. Oh my gosh, I know what he's playing with the Evil Swords. That thing's level 6 now, right? Oh, no. Oh yeah, it does go to level 6. Which means he summons the big one, Solda. This is the coolest looking one. I believe Fog Castle can now activate, which means though you cannot use that monster space when you revive that monster. Everyone knows how it works in the anime. Oh, he pulls his boss. The mighty Fog King. 44 big ones. Oh, and you get dirty cylindered. Perfect victory, Mr. Safe. So, obviously Fish can't give out hints because he's the main villain. But I will tell you this. This is something I can give you myself. Now that Fish has been defeated. Hold on a second. Now that Fish has been defeated by Mr. Safe, now it's known that Fish was actually hired by the Night Queen after Night Queen saw all their hitmen disband and thought they were useless, including Mold and Snooty and them. So they put on their own new hitman, which is Fish. Obviously, they haven't done the job really that well either, and they lose. They lost to the Heroes as well. Mr. Cringe and Safe are showing why they were former King of Games, former champions. But we have one more duel to go for this part, and I think we're going to do part 2 another day. But don't worry, we got a lot coming here. So, Waves and Celeste, this is not good for Waves. They're friends now because of what happened in the afterlife, but man. Oh, wait. Back up. Where did I put Waves? I feel like it was down here. Yeah, it was here. I'd be curious to see, like, he did beat White Kid. It took a lot of tries, but he did actually defeat him. Celeste. Highly doubt it'll beat Celeste though. Celeste on a good day, even on her bad day, she should beat most people. She is one of the OG gods, one of the 3 that attacked us long ago, like 2 years. Oh, the mighty Aqua Snake. I know he's setting a trap. I told you. Oh my gosh. She loves the Aqua Snake. She's like, here kid, this is how you use a water monster. Bam, smack in the face. Oh, so that's how you use it. Let me steal your monster then. Waves knows some moves as well. Oh my gosh. Waves is gonna beat her down with her own Bujin. This is great. Armonite's a great card. And Resheth and Sacred Cards. Bujin Hair, nope. Is he gonna beat Celeste? She has 1 turn to go. Rad defeated Detective Lee. That strong deck. And Waves is going to beat Celeste? Nah, no. Wait, I love Waves, but how? Okay. You summon Yamato. You attack the wrong... I think you attacked the wrong monster, but okay, that's a good face down, I bet. If you can beat 1800, which you can't... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Duel. Oh my gosh, he won with Turtle Bird, and he won with exact damage. No. No, 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 no. Oh, no. This is a cursed tournament. Can anyone explain the 2 upsets today? We'll never see this again. And the funny thing is, this is the penultimate tournament before the finale of the Night Queen arc. And Waves advances, which means Celeste now needs to give out info. Well, when Celeste and Waves were called here, they actually saw, they thought they saw a knife with some blood on it. Now, they gave it to Lee, and Lee has sent it to testing, but the lab hasn't come back with it yet. He just said, we'll wait here and see whose blood it is. Still not back yet, but look. I think you need to take an account before you start making your guesses, because this is the end of part 1. I would take into account everything about how they look, how they're acting, how they duel. I recommend you take a look at all of it. Their name, everything. And once you come to your conclusion, just put it in the comments. of the end of part 1, just put it in the comments, because part 2 won't be the same day as today. Just, I'm curious. It will be fun just to see what you think. And yeah, part 2 will be next, and we'll have the remainder duels. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The channel's name's Animanga, and I shall see you for the next one now. Best of luck guessing. Best of luck. Bye, guys.